Welcome to Southern California here at the Auto Club Speedway for the final race here on this 2-mile configuration. After the conclusion of this race, it will be reconfigured into the half mile that we have seen all around social media. Now let's take a look at your standings here. Bubba Wallace top of the leaderboard after he won at Daytona, with Chris Buescher right behind him, 5 points behind him, and his teammate Brad Keselowski in third. However, after today, that may not remain the same, as the point system will favor the winner with 5 extra points compared to the 35 points that second place receives. But we have 36 cars in today's field. All of the full-time drivers are here ready to race. No part-time drivers in this event. As you can see, all of the drivers here, with Cole Custer starting dead last, failed pre-race inspection. Will be starting tail end of the field. Gonna have to work his way around a few drivers, and some rumors speculating that he might be replaced by Ryan Preece. And we get 2 drivers to watch for. William Byron, the second pole in a row here for the 24. Looking to start strong and possibly win here today in Southern California to seal a good spot in the top 10 in points, depending on where the other drivers finish. And then right beside him is the 99 of Daniel Suarez. He won this race in the Gen 6 car last season, holding off Kyle Busch. So we'll see if he'll be able to defend his win today, or if he will fall short to someone like a Denny Hamlin, who was starting right behind him in 4th place. And we got Kyle Busch, the man that finished runner-up here last season, this time in the M&M's Toyota Camry. No interstate battery scheme for him just yet. Denny Hamlin's the one that owns that. But Kyle Busch looking to get a good finish here today, as he finished second, obviously, last season, and finished first here in the Real Life Cup Series. And then Kevin Harvick, the hometown hero, looking to get a good finish here today, possibly going to win with the speed that he has behind that number 4 machine. And not too long ago, he won the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro, holding off Ryan Blaney, who was starting right to his inside. So we'll see how that momentum will carry on for the 4. And we get the cars rolling here. And before we start the race, we have the 5-wide salute to salute the track, the fans, and you, the viewer, as a thank you for keeping this series going. Now let's get to the lineup here. William Byron starting on pole with defending winner Daniel Suarez right to his outside, with Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin golfing buddies in row number 2. And then row number 3, we have Ryan Blaney and Kevin Harvick, the Season 1 champion. In row number 6, we have Tyler Reddick and that boy Eric Jones in the 43, with the Daytona 500 winner of last week, Bubba Wallace, starting to the inside of Chris Buescher, who finished runner-up to that 2311 Toyota just at Daytona. And then in row 6, we got Joey Logano, as well as Alex Bowman in the 6th row. As you see the rest of your lineup here, 36 cars in total, all full-time drivers. No need for any part-time drivers coming in to take away a position that could value an extra point for an actual full-time driver here in the series. And, of course, Cole Custer, as we said earlier, failed pre-race inspection, starts tail end of the field right behind Noah Gragson in that 62. So we'll see how he'll be able to fare and see if he can gain some extra points back from that mishap in the pre-race inspection. Take a look at your race facts here. William Byron on pole for the second week in a row with 12 laps ahead of us around this 2-mile configuration for the final time. And then, of course, as we said, 36 cars in the field. And now, coming off of turn number 4, looking to take the green flag for the first time today, William Byron and Daniel Suarez lead them to the line. Green flags in the air. Down into turn number 1, 3 wide already, as Ryan Blaney sends it downstairs all the way to second place from just 1 move in 1 corner. Coming off of turn number 4, Byron's going to lead the first lap with Blaney right on his tail. And here comes Denny Hamlin, making it 3 wide on his buddy Larson, all the way down. Oh, the track slide job, crossover from the 5 he takes, trying to take over 3rd place. And Larson's going to take over the 3rd spot. Now down to the inside, here comes Ryan Blaney for the race lead on William Byron's slide job. He will take over the lead. And now the 12 leads the 24 with the 5, 11, and 8 right behind them. First lap led by Ryan Blaney just now with William Byron right on his tail. Here comes Tyler Reddick for third place on the 5 of Larson. Here comes Hamlin now trying to make a move around the 2. And oh, there's trouble. Kurt Busch around hard into the outside wall. And it looks like he blew out a right rear tire. Heading into turn number 1, that thing blew out at the wrong time. And he pancakes the left side of that Toyota. His teammate winning 1 week ago with him finishing a solid top 5. Looks like he's not going to be able to back that up here today, as we just saw the choose cone. With Reddick on the outside trying to make that lane work with Blaney on the inside. Green flag back in the air. And here comes William Byron all the way downstairs. Oh, and he slides it. He saves it. He's lost a ton of ground, though. And here comes Tyler Reddick for the race lead now on the bottom. Sliding up, trying to clear Blaney. That's not enough. Here comes Hamlin. 3 wide for the race lead. Hamlin all the way to the lead with just 1 move going down into turn number 1. Here comes Eric Jones with a huge run. He's now down to the inside, challenging for the lead as well. Side by side, down the front stretch they go. Looking to take the lead. Oh, and there goes Briscoe. Hard into the outside wall. Once again, someone else with a tire issue, it looks like. And yeah, a right rear tire blows out on the SHR 14 machine. Hard into the outside wall, and Christopher Bell, for the second time in a row, barely misses the caution of the blown out tire right in front of him. He's going to need new britches real soon here. As you see, Chase Briscoe being the only one involved here. And we're going to get to the choose cone. Hamlin and Jones went down to the inside with Larson and Reddick up high. Coming off of turn number 4 with only 5 laps to go. Green flags back in the air. Hamlin leads him, and Jones goes through the middle. 3 wide for the race lead, and he takes it coming off of turn number 2. And Eric Jones now leading here in Fontana with coming to 4 laps to go. Here comes Tyler Reddick down to the inside. He's going to take over the lead as he has the run going into 1. Side by side, coming off of turn number 2. Drag racing as they go into 3. Looking to take the lead back is Eric Jones. Now he's clear is Tyler Reddick. And here comes the 2 champions of the sport, Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin, battling. Harvick takes the lead, and he's trying to take over second place from Eric Jones. Now down into... Oh, and there's trouble. There goes Kevin Harvick hard into the outside wall. He backed it up hard into the turn 4 barriers. Not an angle you want to hit in with these cars. The rear end hit is not good for the 4 car of Kevin Harvick. He is out of his home race. And that was a hard hit into the outside wall. Looks like another tire issue. This time for the 4 of Kevin Harvick. 2 Fords and a Toyota have been the victims of the right rear shenanigans. And he's going to be taken to the garage. And a tough break for the Bakersfield native, not being able to finish here today. And as you see the choose cone there, we're going to be restarting with only 2 laps remaining here in Fontana. We'll see who'll be taking home that checkered flag as well as a trophy. Green flags back in the air. Here comes William Byron down to the inside, 3 wide for the race lead. He's recovering as Jones surges ahead of Reddick for the race lead. William Byron now on the inside of Tyler Reddick. Here comes Ross Chastain. Where did he come from? White flag in the air. Ross Chastain now looking for the lead on the bottom. Eric Jones trying to hold off the number 1 machine. Here they come down into turns 3 and 4. There's contact hard into the outside wall, and William Byron sneaks through the middle, and he's going to win it here in Fontana. A wild finish here to close out the race in Fontana, and Ross Chastain had a hard hit into the inside wall. Let's take a look and see what happened here. It looks like he slid up and, hard into the pit road barrier. So it looks like he tried to send it down on the bottom, got loose, hit Jones, and then he got loose himself and slid all the way down and hit the pit road entry wall. That is not a good angle to hit at. William Byron celebrates on the front stretch, though. He wins here in Fontana. Ross Chastain seemed to be okay, so he'll be able to make it to the next race, hopefully. But here are your results here. William Byron winning the race with Denny Hamlin finishing second. Eric Jones so close to a victory, yet comes in 3rd place. Ross Chastain's shenanigans have done messed up Jones's race. Could have won today, but fell short. And then Kurt Busch, Chase Briscoe, and Kevin Harvick all victims of the right rear blowing out. Something that Goodyear is going to have to be looking into, possibly a test either next week at IRP or Chicagoland the following week. But with the end of this race, we should take a look at the point standings, because this ought to be all shaken up. And we see Bubba Wallace and Chris Buescher still leading atop the points. This time, Wallace with 70 points to his name, with Buescher second in the points with 62. And Bell now up to third in the points with Kyle Busch and Alex Bowman rounding out the top 5. And William Byron with that win put him into 11th place in the standings. Cole Custer didn't regain too many spots in order to get some extra points after failing pre-race inspection, so he still is near the bottom of the points. And Austin Dillon only 12 points to his name still. Not a whole lot done there. But it was a great race today in California, and the 24 is back in victory lane. And as we said, next race is going to be at the IRP Raceway, Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. What a name for that track. Well, we hope you all enjoyed this race here in Southern California, and we will see you all in Indianapolis.